Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. This is our project for today, this little baby card, welcoming a new baby to the family or to a friend. Mine is mostly in Blushing Bride, so it's obviously for a little baby girl. Today we're going to make one for a little boy. This card was made for a blog hop at the weekend, the colour combo blog hop, and I had to use the colours Blushing Bride, Melon Mambo and Crushed Curry, and I have to say Crushed Curry is one of my least favourite Stampin' Up colours, so I had to find a use for it. I found it in the balloons, but not my favourite colour. But however, I love the pink and I love the Melon Mambo, the Blushing Bride, and I love the Melon Mambo. So I did a little bit of stamping inside as well, so I'm going to show you how to make it. And you need to start off with a card blank, which is my usual card blank, which is 21 by 14.5 centimetres, which is about a half an A4 sheet if you're in the UK, just a little bit short of half, and then you score it at 10.5 centimetres. And you can see I've already started the matting on here. This is because I started recording the video this morning and I made a bit of a mess of the stamping, so I decided I'd still use this base and carry on showing you the stamping and try and get it right. The mats are half centimetre smaller each time. So the white mat, the Whisper white mat, is 14 by 10. And the DSP, which is the subtle 6x6 subtle stack of papers, and this lovely gingham, love it, is 9.5 by 13.5. So they go down by half centimetre each time, so you get a 1/4 centimetre border roll around the edge, and that looks really nice. And then I did another white mat, exactly the same size, 14 by 10, to go in the middle, and we're going to stamp on that. Okay, this is Balmy Blue, by the way. So then we need a tag, which is taken from the Bonanza Buddy, the dies that go with the Bonanza Buddy stamp set. So this is the Bonanza Buddies. This is the die set, and I've got the die here. This lovely tag is really, really useful, and I'm going to use it quite a lot. I know I've used it quite a lot already, but I will be using that a lot more. So it's a very useful die to have. So we're using mostly for our card though the little elephant stamp set. I'm going to use the big elephant, going to use the balloons, going to use Hello Little One, I'm going to use Congratulations today. So I'm going to stamp on here. Now my tip for making this card is to stamp the balloons before you position the elephant, because the balloons need to be that, and you can position the elephant. The reason I messed it up before, and I will show you, is I stamped the balloon after I positioned the elephant and it went wrong. My elephant needed to be a bit further up for my balloons there. So I would say stamp your balloons and try and position them before. So they need to be, if you're working in centimetres, they need to be about 2 centimetres up by 1 centimetre across the bottom of the strings. Doesn't have to be absolutely accurate, but if you can get it roughly there, that would help you. So I'm just going to stamp there, and that should mean that my elephant will fit nicely on my tag. So I'm now going to bring in a little bit of white card, whatever I've done with it, and I'm going to stamp, just get rid of my stamp pad. I'm going to stamp in Balmy Blue the elephant, and I'm going to stamp twice because I want one for the elephant and then I want his ear as well. So I'm going to, hopefully I've got a little scrap of card that I hope is big enough for the elephant here. There we go. And another scrap of card, just using up all my scraps here, and I can punch out the ear with that one. So then you come in with the punch, lovely elephant builder punch, 2 sizes of elephants with ears and a little eye. There we go. So just upside down punch, line it up, grab it, but don't punch so it won't move, and you can just check you've got it in the right position before you punch it out. So there's my elephant, and just get rid of that bit because it won't go in properly with that. Got to line this up with the ear. Haven't left myself any leftover bits to position it, but I think I can manage. There we go. And punch. There we go. Like so. There we go. So that's going to go on there, and I'm just going to mount that on there with a dimensional. If I can find the dimension. Oh, there they are on my desk somewhere. I knew I'd had them out. There we go. There. So, how have you all been? Seems quite a while since I've done a video. I've been playing with this new stand that I've got, so I hope it's working all right. We shall see at the end of this if my new stand is working. It means that I can now record on my phone, which means I shouldn't have any problems with the length of my videos, which some of you know. I used to have to garble a bit at the end because my camera switched off after 16 minutes. So this should mean I can make longer videos. My aim will be not to make them too much longer, because personally, when I'm watching videos on YouTube, anything longer than about 15 minutes, I lose interest anyway. So I will try to keep them quite short and sweet. But if I need to run over, it's nice to know that I'm not going to get cut off in my prime. Right, there we go. And because I've positioned my balloons there, I should be able to position my elephant so that the balloons are coming out of his trunk like that. So that works better than doing it the other way around, believe me. Right, now I just need to print Hello Little One, and I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel for this. Up here. Like so, Hello Little One. And then we're going to use a piece of ribbon. So I'm going to take the metallic edged white ribbon. Just going to take a little length of this. Probably a lot more than I need, but that's okay. Oh, these are not my ribbon scissors. Don't want to cut ribbon. I might get my ribbon scissors out in a minute. We've got a nice, really sharp pair that I only use for ribbon. And I'm going to take the light balmy blue. And I'm actually going to find some paper to work on, because the blends go through. So if you don't do it on anything that you don't want to spoil. And just take the brush end of your blend and just colour the ribbon. So you can have ribbon any colour you like, as long as you've got the blends or the markers to do this. I'm going to see if I think this is dark enough, and if not, I might go over. This is the light balmy blue pen. I might go over it with the dark balmy blue if I don't think that's dark enough, but actually I quite like it. Go back over here, give it a bit more colour. There. And it dries really quickly. It's alcohol, so it just evaporates. Right, so, and all I did with the other card was I threaded a little bit of this through here, and then I just tied it with a little bit of Whisper White twine. So I've got a little length of Whisper White twine here. It's all I've got left until my order comes. There we go. Just wrap that round once. And it's a little bit fiddly doing this, but it can be done. There we go. Pull it tight and then just tie a couple of knots in it to keep it. So pull it tight. You can actually pull it tight when you've got the knot in it, which helps a little bit. Just makes quite a nice, and you can push it down a bit as well if it's too far up the ribbon, like so. And another one. There we go. And then I'm going to find I've got my ribbon scissors here, and the reason I know these are my ribbon scissors is because they've got the scissors charm on them that my good friend Jez bought me one year when we went to an event. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim off the ends here, like so. And then all that's left for me to do for the front of the card, out of the way, where's the front of my card? There we go. Is to mount that onto there. That's quite nice, quite sweet. Again with my dimensionals. It's Sunday here while I'm filming this. And I've had a nice day in my craft room today. Normally I go to the gym first thing on a Sunday, but I couldn't go today because there's a half marathon being organised and all the roads are closed, so I couldn't go. I didn't feel like participating in a half marathon. But I've had longer today to craft than I would normally have. There we go. Just take off the backings. I was telling a friend the other day, I went out shopping with my husband, and he suddenly stopped me and said, "You've got something in your hair." And he pulled it out, and it was the backing of a dimensional. They get absolutely everywhere, so I'd been walking around the shops with this dimensional, backing of a dimensional in my hair. ho-hum. There we go, and let's put that on there. And of course, if you want to position your tag, and then if your ribbon is too long, you can always trim it off a little bit more if you wanted to. So that's the front of my card. There's one for a girl and one for a boy. And then inside, we are going to take the elephant and stamp that again in the corner. Like so. It stamps quite dark, this ink, but it does come up lighter when it dries a bit. So that one's much lighter. You can see that one's very dark, but that one's much lighter. And then we just want the congratulations, which I don't think I've got mounted on a block yet. I'm just going to take the congratulations and put that on a block. Try and get it straight so that I can get the message straight on the card. There we go. It is a bit of a danger having stuck my panel in here. Normally I would print on the panel and then do the stamping, because if you ruin it, you've ruined the whole card blank. Oh, that's okay though. There we go. So congratulations, hello little one on the front there. And then we've got another one in pink. So two lovely cards, two lovely baby cards. Hope you like that project. I love the little elephant set. I haven't used it nearly enough. I think this is my third project with it, but I need to do a lot more with it really. Get my money's worth out of it. I am just going to trim this ribbon. It's just annoying me a little bit. It's just a little bit too long. So I'm just going to trim down a little bit. And my stomach is rumbling and telling me that it must be lunchtime. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to run off and have some homemade butternut squash soup. There we go. There we go. Right, oh, that's better. That's not annoying me anymore. Right, okay. Hope you like my cards. There's the fronts, there's the insides. I hope you've liked that project. Do subscribe if you've liked this video. You can just subscribe below so you don't miss any of my videos, or you can hop over to my blog, because I do post all my blogs on my videos on my blog. So if you follow my blog, you won't miss any either. Anyway, that's it from me today. Have a fab day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.